Today I have a 2004, which is half no engine light, but sometimes it hesitate, okay, and it go on like a rough idle or going to die. So I plug it in the OBD2, and let's do a little bit of reading to see if anything on it, because I doubt it. Normally if you don't show a engine light, doesn't show any code. But let's do a little bit reading on this little boy to see if that can help. I have only 2 code, and very lucky that this thing can read it, even though it doesn't show engine light at all. And I'm going to clear the code, erase it, and going to replace the cooling temperature sensor. Yes. Done. Alright. Let's do the work. Let's see. Alright, gentlemen, and YouTube watcher, including lady and kid, everybody. This, I think, is a very simple job. The cooling temperature sensor is that little tiny here by the EGR, I believe, and that's a new part. And as soon you see DRLS, I mean AutoZone stuff. So the reason I bought it from over there, because I've been purchased part from over there, mostly over there, and the warranty is very simple, just under my phone number. And anytime is something wrong with this sensor, I just go back over there without receipt. They can pull the information and get another one. So that's why I got it from over there. Okay, it's not mean they are better price, it's not mean they are better quality. I just like the convenience they provide, and that's why I buy it from AutoZone. So I'm going to replace that. I'm going to find out to see what size socket on this. And I also want to replace the thermostat too. I put the container for receiving the cooling from here. So I didn't drain from the radiator. I just taken out from here and just wash it down from here to down there. Just unplug this one right here, this sensor. The reason I unplug it, because it will be out of the way, so I don't have to be bending, and I might break the wire right here. So take the 210 millimeter socket right there. When you take it out, make sure it's in cold, because if you don't release the pressure from the engine, it will burn you. It's not just burn, it's terrible burn. Okay, so when I do this, this engine's cold. I warm up when it's starting a little bit, but it's not any high pressure at all. So that's why I did it without a lot of pressure. Alright, this side of the socket is a 17 millimeter. Alright. That's the sensor. This ring's stuck in there, so make sure to take that out so it won't leak, because the new one have a washer ring already. Don't over tighten, because this is a copper brass. A couple times and I over tighten. I thought it's not tight enough, so I did over tighten, and I break maybe 1 or 2 in the past, so learn from the failure. So that's why I know to not over tighten this thing. Okay, that's a new thermostat, matching. Nothing different because this has the gasket. And you can reuse this gasket because it's still good. So that's what I'm going to do, is put the new gasket in to the thermostat. Alright, see that little pinhole right there? I put it wrong, so just slide a little bit, put it right there. I don't know if my camera can see it. Alright, it should be okay. So when you put in there, I prefer to put this little release right here up like that. Okay, I prefer to put like that. And let's mount this back on. And there's also a aluminum housing. Don't over tighten. You can break this little bolt too, because it's only 10mm socket, and you don't have to be over tightening. 15 pound. I already reset the engine light, so for now just driving and listening to see if that's I still have the same problem, but I doubt it. Alright, got this much of cooling, and what I have to do is add some more to the radiator, so, and bleed it. Make sure there's no air in the inside your engine. So that's what I'm going to do right now. Okay, I'm going to put that, and this is a C cup. Put that on. Now ready to put some aftermarket coolant. So this is a coolant that I need to put in. Okay. Crank the engines up. Turn the heat all the way. The water can flow to the heater core, and let it run until it reaching the normal temperature. Okay, make sure there's no bubble inside here. When you see bubble like that, that means there's air in the system. Let the car run until have no bubble, and then you can shut it off. But now the engine is still cold, so it's still not reaching the normal temperature yet. So let it run until it's completely warm up first. Then I will shut it off and pop out the radiator, and then close down. You can see that there's no more bubble, and the engine is reaching normal temperature now. So it should be good to shut it off and recap the radiator. Good. The reason I'm using this because sometimes Honda they cannot have air in the system. So if you have air in the system, the car run crazy too. So that's why using this little bleeder cup here to help bleeding better on that Honda.